All right, we're going live here. Hopefully people will catch up. We are at the NTD Racing Ranch. This is the rally at the ranch. Getting ready to race a couple bugs out here. I'm gonna spin this thing around so you don't see me. You can see the bugs. So we're gonna have my little boy out here. He's driving his Razor RS1. This thing is like totally killer. It's super fast. This will be his first year. He's gonna be racing one. He's gonna be doing the pace lap for this whole thing today. Also out here, we got this yellow bug here. This is the Doug Bug. Check out Doug Bug's channel. This guy builds some of the most amazing off-road vehicles. He's got one called Ratchet. You totally want to check this guy out. This is our bug over here, our first one. We're building a second one, but this one over here is called Trooper. My brother Topher is driving it, and one of the band members from Flannel Feedback is in there. And then over here, we have got Bad Hombre, Joe from Bad Hombre. He's driving his bug. This thing's almost too beautiful to drive. Super nice bug. Everything is set up out here at the NTD Racing Ranch. We got our pits all set up. We got the fuel all ready to go. Safety fuel set. And Sharky. This, if you've been watching our channel, this is the car that took the top prize at the 24 Hours of Lemons. And now I'm hoping that we kill it. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take off here. As soon as we get Sharky in line, my buddy Danny's gonna go ahead and get Matthew going. And so what's gonna happen is Matthew is gonna go ahead and lead the group through one full pace lap. And he is off. And the lap, the way it's gonna go, it goes past the school bus named Mambo over here. About 1.6 mile loop, comes back over the top out there in the distance. Comes back on over here. Matthew will zip back into the pits, and then we're off to the races. Grand Marshal for today is my dad, Rich Pryor. He's been on the race team, the longest member out here on the team. He keeps saying that he's known me longer than anybody else, which is pretty cool. So anyway, Grand Marshal, he's got his flags ready. So we're gonna go ahead up here and chit chat with Dad. We're live on YouTube, Pops. So here's Matthew. Woohoo! Doug Bug! Woohoo! Nice. Here goes Trooper. And this is our virtual bug. Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra Model S. That thing is awesome. So anyway, while they're out there doing their pace lap, 1.6 miles, they'll probably be back in about 5 minutes. Got time to chit chat with my dad here. How's it going, Dad?
Going great.
Going pretty good. All right. That's like job number one. One is keep Dad hydrated in the shade as much as possible, and don't fall off of the platform. So I'll be up there spotting you. But yeah. But anyway, we no. So anyway, we got this is the NTD Racing Ranch. We're gonna have, I don't know, right now we're just doing the race. We're getting ready for that. We're gonna have a live band out here, Flannel Feedback coming out here from Grand Junction. They're gonna be playing for a couple hours tonight. It's gonna be a rage. I think we're gonna have, I don't know, 120, 130 people out here tonight for the party. But right now we're getting ready for the bug race, and this is really cool. So I've had a build series when I built this bug, and actually I'm about to start another one, which I think a lot of folks will want to tune into. The next bug that I build will be almost exactly like Trooper, except for free all of the CAD files that you need to build the roll cage and all the parts for that. And you'll be using, if you want to long, you'll be using Bentech, you'll be using a Langmuir Systems plasma table. And while you have to buy those things, I promise you it'll save you a ton of money while you do that. Let's go ahead and take a look over here where the course is. You can kind of see all the bugs back there in the distance. You can see the tops of them. They kind of meander back through there on the course a little bit, go over a couple jumps. There's some speed areas, some turn areas, all the difficult things that we find to do when you're out there racing. You know, diving into a turn that's really sharp, really fast, having to get on the brakes, going over jumps, you know, and then right afterwards going into sharp turns. All those things are challenges. Have a seat, Pops. I'll tell you when it's go time. All those things are a challenge. We try to set all those things up here at the ranch to make our drivers better for when we go to the Baja 1000 and those kinds of things, which we'll be getting ready for here. Right after this, we taken our truck Lefty to the Baja 1000 this year. And just while we're waiting for them to come around, I can tell you a little bit about Lefty. It was a truck that I built completely using Bentech software. So I used their software to build our first truck, Honcho, which you can kind of see over here in the distance. That's the old Jeep J10. And then we also have Lifty over there. It's our other completely custom truck. And both of those were built with all of the Bentech software. Bear on a Vespa. Jesus. Anyway, all those things built using Bentech software, and then also the Bentech Dragon tube cutter. Totally amazing machine. Check them out. I'll try to put a link in the description below for this this video. But Bentech. I also use Langmuir Systems. If people have been following this channel know I built a ton of stuff using their plasma table. Right now, most of the cars over there are driving on Milestar tires. We're using their Milestar Patagonia, the Pros, and they are some amazing tires. Why? Is he starting? Is he gonna move? 1 second, stand by. Josh, radio check. All right. This is Denny in here. Got to get the little battery going so the radios will work in there. So just trying to make sure we weren't going to drive away with that thing up there. Also in Trooper, we run the pivot cases, one of our big sponsors. If you haven't checked these guys out, what is the pivot case? It is a mounting system for any type of tablet or iPhone that you might have. And you can kind of think of it as two ways. One is any tablet, like a Surface Pro, an iPad or something like that, it'll safely hold that piece of equipment, and then it can mount to anything, anywhere you want to put one. They have the mounting hardware. Check them out at flyboys.com or pivot.com. Some of our really great dudes. And then also, not here today, where they wish they were, is our friends from IP Truck. Our friends from IP Truck, 3 dealerships in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Do some great work rebuilding trucks. Anything you got a fire truck, you got an ambulance, you got a trash truck, you name it. They can do off-site maintenance on your vehicle, and some great folks that work over there. Cool. Be a couple minutes as they kind of wind through the turns over here, taking their slow pace lap, and then they'll come around here and they'll be off to the races. This is how we're keeping score. It's going to be a 2-hour endurance race. We probably won't be live streaming the whole time, as long as we can here, but it's going to be, these cars will take put a hack mark up there every time they pass the start finish line, which is Mambo today. We got all our friends up here on the top of Mambo, the observation deck. Kind of a cool story about how we got Mambo. We needed a trailer. We needed a trailer for one of our race trucks to go to Mexico, and trailers are expensive, but as it turns out, school buses are only about $2,000. So we modified this one. We got the full flatbed here. We can run our heaviest race trucks on the back of this thing, and it's like the truck doesn't even know that it's there. Now you can kind of see, here comes Matthew leading the charge with our 4 race cars. They're going to go over the tabletop that we built with some of our heavy equipment out here. And then they're going to be making this U-turn right here. We're going to have my dad, the Grand Marshal, give them the green flag, and then they're off to the races. 2 hours endurance race. Led again by Doug Bug. Check out his channel, man. He makes the coolest stuff on YouTube, Doug Bug. Right after that is the NTD Racing team with my brother driving Topher. Following him is Joe, Bad Hombre Garage. Man, I'll tell you what, this guy is the real deal when it comes to working on cars. He's been tuning our VW Bugs, does a great job. And then finally right behind is my buddy Ryan Lester driving Sharky, our 24 hours lemons car. It looks like he's over there trying to warm up the tire. That's a good idea. Maybe not. All right. Matthew, I think he's a little bit nervous. 11 years old, driving a 1000cc Polaris RS1. This is probably one of the fastest vehicles at NTD Racing. He is a super, super talented driver. He loves doing it. Be nice if we tighten it up a little bit there, bro. All right. Matthew's going off the course. Here, I'm gonna have you stand back here because I'm gonna spot Papa while he gives the green flag. And we are off. I hope we never see Sharky again. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of dust. Welcome.
It does. You drive that car, and I thought about it sometimes as I'm racing around.
It's hilarious. So they're off. There are gonna be a couple laps there. Anyway, we got why don't you have a seat there, Pops? Dave Laster, my buddy, man. What's up? We're live on YouTube right now, and we still have not made the video about our finish of Vegas Arena. And what was really kind of cool about Vegas Arena, let me kind of see if I can zoom out so we can both in there. About Vegas Arena is about 75 miles into it on our lefty. It's the Bentec truck. We rolled it 2.5 times. They said that from places they saw where the roll cage had hit and it flipped up in the air and landed again, it was like 30 feet later. It turned into a fiberglass sprinkler. There was fiberglass parts everywhere. In fact, the last time we saw our beautiful wrap on our fiberglass was when they had made a lean-to to protect themselves from the hot rays of the sun out there in the desert. And they were, and Chet was sitting underneath it, and he's like, yeah, my morale's pretty, or my ego's pretty broken. So. But yeah, so we were getting that thing back together. Anyway, we rolled it back on its wheels, and you took it and drove it. No, I'm sorry. Caleb drove it first. And then they drove it about 160 miles, and you took it about 200 miles. Yeah. All the way to the finish. First in class finish, which was a huge deal. Take a car that literally like wrecked, like full on, dramatic style. Put it right back on its wheels and catch the race. It was awesome job driving.
It was pretty interesting, right? We not only did he roll it during the middle of the night, because it was like midnight when we picked it up. I had to
dodge on this side of the
bull
bus
that came through, and then dodge a couple of wild horses that ran up. Had a bird almost come through the roll cage at me, and then just tons of rocks and deer off in the distance, and of course the lights. After rolling, I had one that was like a narwhal, so it was pointed straight up, and another one off to the right and left, and man, it was crazy. But the truck was strong. It drove just like it had a body on it.
I'll tell you what, we were out here driving it, besides like cleaning out the air filter and bending out some of the things that are bent up, and the tires did amazing. We rode the full race, no blowouts. We did take one off the bead when they rolled it on our Patagonia, our Milestar Patagonia mud terrain 2s. We're running 40-inch tires in that truck. Amazing tires. We were super pleased with those. Mud terrain, mud terrain actually. Really impressive tires. So these guys should be coming around here pretty soon.
It was exciting to roll up at the end and
different locations,
see the team there. Made it in time. It was great.
Yeah, I will tell you that as a team owner, car builder, there's not much that makes you prouder than here. Let's go ahead and watch Trooper first car over the jump, come back.
He's overtaken Bad Hombre. Nice. Go Topher.
So we told everybody to take that first jump. The first time you go over it a little slowly. It's about maybe a 35, 40 mile per hour jump before you completely clear it. But everybody's ripping along pretty good. Something happened to Doug Bug. He might need a little maintenance out there.
He's in the back.
Oh, he's back there?
Coming up, yeah.
Sharky.
Joe.
That's too funny.
Yeah, we're going 2 hours. 2 hours. Yeah.
Back after lunch.
Yeah, you would not need that for a while. I did start the timer. It's 4 minutes and 18 seconds right now.
Oh, we sound sick. We sound sick. We finished the lap. I'm gonna call that a win. All right, I'm gonna hop down over. Got it. All right, let's go do a little chit chat over here with the guy who was in the car during the wreck. I'm gonna come over here and talk to my buddy Denny while we're waiting for them to come back. Hey Denny, we're live. We're gonna chit chat. We were talking about the role of lefty. I figured maybe you could do a little commentary. Talk about it a little bit while we're waiting for them to come back around.
All right, well, let's see. I had just gotten in the vehicle and we're cruising along. I'd gotten all cinched up. We hit some soft sand, and what happened was we lost control of the vehicle. The front tires came up on a little berm. The back end slid around, hit it, which started the roll. We rolled once. I feel like we went in the air a little bit. Second roll, and the third roll we stopped 3/4 of the way through it, and when we stopped, of course all we're doing is muscle memory procedures. When we're rolling, arms go in so you don't get an arm outside a window, and then as soon as we stop, we hit the engine, cut the engine off, battery disconnect, window nets, because I am looking at the sky out of my window. So when I look out the window, I'm looking at the sky. And by the time I was ready to take my seatbelt off, because I didn't want, and I knew that Chet was okay because he was driving. Once I knew he was okay, I'm going to pull my seatbelt off. I didn't want to fall on top of him. So I braced myself, and a racer had stopped and was already at the vehicle by the time I crawled out of the vehicle. So,
If you're going to be out here, you got to be on that side of the bus.
so several things. One, we got out, we assessed what had happened, the damage. So we pulled all the panels that were down, made sure nothing was leaking, no gas, oil, and that. Just started assessing the car, and then started preparing to get back on the race course. So hooked up a tow rope and made a little shady spot until the next race car came around and pulled us over. And I can't remember the number of the vehicle, but it was a Jeep. Awesome.
Yeah, let's pause 1 second. Here comes Trooper. Let's see if he hits us a little faster this time.
Yeah, he's going to get more confident every time. By his 5th lap, he's going to jump it. Can't wait to race that one in men again.
I know.
We got
Oh yeah, here we go. We got
Fanta.
Bad Hombre.
Bad Hombre and what we're calling Fanta.
Is it Fanta?
That's what we're calling
I thought we were calling it Sharky.
Oh, look at that. Look at Sharky is holding its own.
Sharky's lost out there in all the dust.
Sharky is holding.
I'll tell you what, Doug Bug's coming back.
We're calling Doug Bug Sunshine.
That sounds pretty good.
Calling that with Fanta.
Fanta it is. Oh my gosh. That car, you can't kill it. As much as I wish you could. Oh, we sound sicker and sicker.
Got a little virus.
What a blast. All right, we've got a lot of racing to do. We're signing off here. Catch up with y'all later and give you an update on the race.